On this episode of The Dog Whisperer.
He'll turn and snap right at my hand. And if he could get my hand, he probably would.
The eyes are red. They really want to get to the other dog to execute him.
Right.
My job is to help people to understand what dogs really need. When a dog is balanced, you're going to enjoy a true friend. My dream is to share the knowledge that I was born with the rest of the world. I love what I do.
Percy is a playful little dog with a cheerful disposition. You'd never guess that beneath his happy-go-lucky exterior, Percy has a few eccentricities.
Oh, when I touch Percy, he's all right at the top and the middle, but when I get down to the end, he'll turn and snap right at my hand. And if he could get my hand, he probably would. All in all, he's a normal dog, except for this little peculiarity he's got. I'd been looking for a dog for some time, and I particularly wanted a westie. I don't know why, but I wanted a westie, West Highland White Terrier, and I wanted a rescue dog. So I was looking on the internet, and finally I saw my Percy's picture there. So I called up and I got the okay, and it was absolutely great. And we drove all the way home and it was as good as gold. He's a fun dog. He loves to go in the pool, loves to swim. He's a very loving dog.
But Percy's posterior isn't the only area he's touchy about. He's managed to turn Diane's entryway into a war zone.
Mailman comes and Percy's in the house. He hears the mailman, and like most dogs, he's really allergic to mailmen. And I have a mail slot that comes directly into the house. So when the mail comes through, he really goes berserk. You know, with luck, I might get my mail. Some days I don't. It's so chewed up.
Are Percy's peculiarities psychological, or could he have an undiagnosed physical problem?
Had him tested. I had X-rays done on his back and hips, and it was fine. So he's been checked out. It's not a physical problem. He runs and jumps, and there doesn't seem to be anything physical with his legs at all that's wrong. I just don't know to what degree this is a problem. He's a good dog, I think. It's just these peculiarities I've never come across before in dogs. I've never had a dog that had these traits.
Dog behavior expert Cesar Millan often deals with rescue dogs who have psychological issues. But unlike human psychologists, he's less interested in what caused the problem in the past than on how to correct it in the present.
Thank you. So how can I help you?
Well, Percy does have a few little peculiarities. His good definitely outweighs his bad. One of the problems is that he doesn't like being touched on his rear end or just underneath his legs. But he definitely reacts. He will turn and snap. And also he barks when I particularly don't want him to bark. People come to the door and he barks up a storm. Goes berserk when the mailman's here. At night he barks at animals outside. He just bark at possums. People in the swimming pool, he'll bark while they're swimming. They get out, he's fine. Life would be a lot better if I didn't have these peculiarities.
And what about the walks? How is he on the walks?
When I take him for a walk, he sniffs. He just sniffs a lot. He doesn't lead the way. It's more me pulling. He's just wants to...
Are you dragging him, but he stays behind smelling and all that?
Yeah, and he'll stop at everything, and he's not an easy one to take for a walk, because I tend to get a bit impatient with that. I'd rather him walk ahead.
This is the story behind your life, that you get impatient very quickly, right? You try something, and in a matter of certain time, it doesn't fit your expectation, and then boom, you give up.
Yeah.
So far, and you know, with the things that you have tried to do with him, you find a wall, and that's it. You stop.
Well, and there is a little bit of, I'm not quite sure that I'm doing the right thing, so I won't do anything.
Which is worse.
I don't always follow through.
How come?
Laziness.
All right, as long as you admit it, that's fine, you know. Because really all these problems that you have to do with discipline.
I had a feeling you were going to say that. Yeah.
Well, there is no other way to control
Yeah.
somebody who has aggressive issues.
Yes.
An aggressive person can only be stopped by a disciplinarian or by an authority figure.
I try and use a stern voice. Doesn't always work.
With the English style.
Yes.
In this case, you must play the alpha role. You have to, this time, become more consistent with discipline, because discipline is going to give you what you're looking for. You know, if you touch in the rear, he will snap at you, right?
But where could that have stemmed from?
It can come from a vaccination, from a shot, from anybody checking out the rear end and he wasn't ready to be checked out back then, and then he solved the problem by snapping, and from that point on nobody can touch that part of him.
Yeah. So it is possible to break something like that?
Yeah.
And through discipline?
Yes.
Oh.
Cesar begins by addressing Percy's most pressing problem, his delicate derriere.
This is not just a regular dog, this is a terrier dog. Just the fact that they have that terrier bloodline in them, even though they're cute, had the capability to manipulate and control to the top.
When Cesar first started caressing his terrier, I was nervous that he was going to get really aggressive and maybe even bite Cesar.
What I did right away is catch him by surprise. Also, I'm putting the leash all the way in the top of the neck, just like dog shows. If we put the leash all the way here, we will be reached by his mouth. But when the leash is here, he can't. So once we corner him psychologically, he gives up.
Okay.
Okay? See, I'm pulling here.
Yes.
This is the one I'm using to control to keep freezing. There we go.
Unbelievable. And it looks as if you're not really, really pulling that
Oh, no,
hard.
not at all. I'm just keeping his head forward.
Okay.
So he has something in mind. What he's doing right now is to stay still.
This is unbelievable.
That's all I want him to do. He got the point that I wasn't going to allow him to manipulate me the way he manipulates others. How do I correct? Right here. There's a correction. Shh. Right there. Shh. There we go. You wanted it right there. Right there. Shh. There you go. And right after he throw a big tantrum, we go and touch him again. Just to let him know that that behavior is not going to make us back away.
No exceptions.
Percy gets to be in that state of mind, which I am very handsome. And everybody's touching me because I'm very handsome, when before, everybody's after me. Everybody wants something to do in my rear. So I have to be ready for anybody to touch my rear. So he was always like on guard. Right? What we created for him is for him to feel handsome about being touched in his back. And he believed us. So that's great. You can hold it with the whole hand if you want.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And she started manipulating the dog. It was much easier for Percy to be touched by Diane than for me. Don't put the tension until he makes the mistake. There we go. I can feel that his energy was more relaxed with her, and it makes sense for him that she was doing it. Is that good?
That's unreal.
Lift his tail so he's more proud.
There's my little show dog.
That's right. Because that brings pride. See, when a dog walks with his tail up in the air, he's very proud of himself. You're having a good time,
This is unbelievable. Every night, Percy.
That's right.
I'm absolutely mind-boggled. I can't believe it. He's just a puppy dog. He's a pussycat. It was great.
Now, so when do we let a dog sniff and all that stuff? Well, let's say your walks are 30 minutes of a walk. The first 15 minutes, he follows you. 15 minutes later, then you reward him by him coming and smell the grass. So it becomes a reward. We're gonna allow it in our terms. That's you're the discipline.
He was just a model little dog walking along, and I thought, that little one doesn't do that for me. And so when it was my turn, it was basically the same with the leash high up on the neck.
He's gonna test.
And so I took over and walked along, and he was great with me. So I'm sure we'll be walking around the block every night now, doing our little thing and doing it right, I hope.
If he goes in front of you, he's leading you.
Just got to keep him at that spot.
Yeah, and then you release your tension. That's right. The walking part, it was very simple to convince him to follow us.
he was very eager to do it. You can see how beautiful and how handsome he looked following us. Tail up in the air, ears forward, chest up, he was following us, right? On his own.
This is a perfect
Now,
dog.
stop and touch the back.
Okay.
That's right.
Probably thinking, what the heck's going on?
Oh, wonderful. So I guess it's never too late to teach a terrier new tricks.
But can Cesar sort out Percy's problem with the mail?
The mail arrived home, Percy would go and welcome the mail in a very aggressive way, to a point that he can actually destroy and tear up in pieces the mail, maybe a check in the mail, who knows? His eyes became huge, big, fixated on it, grabbed the mail, and then destroy the mail, and right? And okay, we need a leash. At that point, you can't touch him. You can actually get bit by him. But it's just a sign of frustration. He started barking. Why? Because the energy had to go somewhere. The moment he barked, I corrected him and sit him down in order for him to wait for the mail with a polite manner. And it was really hard for Percy to wait in polite manners. He was really holding himself. I mean, you can feel that little boy just holding himself. He did try, he did make his move, but that's as far as he could go. That was the beginning of us rehabilitating him from not to go to the red zone. Again, the leash all the way in the top, the same energy.
So it's the same correction with the leash.
The same thing for everything. That's what it makes it easier, because anything you don't want, you already know how to block him from it. The whole idea is for him never to touch the mail anymore. So right away, we have to make sure he sits down and we are ready to welcome the mail.
It's just awesome. I couldn't believe it. And with the simple method of the leash, it works, and I know I'll continue with it. So I'm very optimistic.
Very good. If Diane followed these simple rules, and this time she promised me that she was going to be consistent and she wasn't going to give up, Percy will be the perfect dog she always dreamed about.
All in all, we're both going to be happier, and certainly he will be.
The good thing about Justice, she's just very energetic. She likes to play. You can tell that a lot. She's real lovable towards people. She doesn't seem like one that'll just go off and bite anybody or nothing like that. She's a real nice dog, but if you put her in another atmosphere with another dog, then she turns into like something totally different. She can be a devil.
Oh gosh, my goodness. Life has changed drastically for us since Justice came around.
Justice, come here.
My godmother gave me Justice. She's a American Pit Bull Terrier, about 14, 15 months old, and just a real live wire.
She's crazy. Taking out the trash on trash days is a major event around here with Justice. Justice has torn up the trash cans.
A lot of times you'll see her throughout the day, she'll have trash in her mouth.
I don't think I've ever seen a dog that has to constantly have something in her mouth. It's almost like she's fighting within herself to not bite or not bark or something.
And I also had a muzzle to keep her out of the trash and things like that, and keep her from biting my other dog, Smokey. And she ate the muzzle up too. And then she doesn't like to walk. She'd much rather be in the backyard than be in the front yard. I just have to drag her, you know. She'll crouch down and she won't walk. She'll just sit there.
Justice won't budge.
Before Justice arrived, the top dog in the family was Smokey, a 7-year-old retriever lab mix.
Smokey has been with us since he was a baby, and Justice came in and said, I'm gonna disrupt your whole world.
And if she sees him barking, then Justice will just start, you know, messing with him, just running right near him, real close to him, start nibbling at him and stuff, nibbling at his tail, nibbling on his legs or something.
My greatest fear is that Justice will harm someone, even within the family.
When dog behavior expert Cesar Millan learned that Justice was a pit bull with aggression issues, he wondered if this could be a genuine red zone case, where the problem dog could actually be dangerous to other animals or even humans.
Hi, this is Cesar.
Man, how are you?
Hi, I'm Elaine.
How you doing, Robert?
Come on in.
What's the story behind this girl?
She's just real feisty. She gets into the trash. She likes to fight my other dog, Smokey. And she doesn't like to walk.
She tears everything up.
Yeah, she's very destructive.
Fights with your other dog, like really bad, or just wrestling match?
They get into some real deal altercations sometimes.
Like you have to unlock her from
Yeah,
her?
there's been a couple of times where I came back and she's been, covered like with her face with bloody marks on her.
And when she arrived, but the Smokey did anything towards her?
Smokey is very laid back. He'll accept whomever. So I think that Smokey was willing to have Justice here, but it was like, okay, let's not get too close here either,
Right.
It's like
Don't
she didn't let him
overstep
get that
your
close.
bounds. Yeah.
Justice she's much more high-level energy than Smokey then.
Yeah.
That is a big deal for Smokey,
then,
because
the
he can't
thing-
stand somebody is hyper all the time. So Smokey have to deal with her.
He has to deal with all
With a
that
frustrated
physical.
female. You know what I mean? And you know that's not an easy thing to do. Plus, she's not just a regular female, she's a pit bull type female. So that intensifies the power. Only the fighting type dogs have the capability to kill another dog and go and they're dead. See, the rest of the breeds, they just want to dominate the other dog. That's why we have to make sure the pit bull side of them never goes to the surface. So they only wear the outfit of a pit bull, but not the mind of a pit bull. So the only way we can block this from coming is from us making sure she has good exercise to the point that she's really tired. Otherwise, this becomes jail. And anything that pass by, they're going to go after. to release that frustration, because they're moving, so it's prey.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
When they are in the war zone, it's on. It's the eyes are red. They ride the fence, full defense like that. See, they really want to get to the other dog to execute him. Elimination. Boom. And that's part of the pit bull side.
Okay.
They're very powerful. So the way she's gonna try to take over is by eliminating Smokey,
Right.
which is not healthy.
That's not a good
Because
thing.
if she ever gets to kill an animal, those are bad marks. Those are bad experiences. This is bad as it is already. She gets to a red zone, she locks on the dog. Her intention is to kill the dog. So the mind is practicing this. It's not healthy. Now, any reason why you don't go for walks with her?
The only thing I can tell you is one time when we first got her, she just got out. She was chasing after a car and got hit by it, and she came back limping or whatever. And then ever since then, she just never really wanted to walk.
All right. Justice, justice, justice. That's what I heard, justice. Well, what I found is a dog who was very frustrated, a dog who was very aggressive, a dog that had many encounters with a dog that she was living with, because she wants to kill the bird, and it's not allowed to kill birds. We need to really teach Robert how to keep a pit bull balanced, under control, satisfied. We need to show him how to use that energy and put that energy into a positive channel. Relax. Sit down. So you need a leash or you need something else to help her to break that concentration,
Okay.
right? Because she went into this mode. Try to touch the neck, that's what I was doing, right? And then it didn't work. So we have to move into something else for us to help her so she can snap out of it.
Okay.
This way she learns to be near the bird in a calm way.
In a calm manner.
We love birds. We don't attack birds.
Right.
This way you take control of the situation. The other way, you just make her become more intense, because what you did is you move the bird away, so then she goes after the bird. Right now, she comes to where the bird is and submit to the bird.
Cesar taught us that just with one touch, we can control Justice's way of dealing with everything that we have here in our home.
Now she wants to move away from the bird.
Yeah.
She has to move away from the bird, not the bird away from her.
Not pulling the bird
This way we
out
make
of
the bird the dominant one. The bird is in control. Otherwise, poor bird has no chance.
Learning how to deal with Justice's high energy, that'll take just a big load off of everybody in the family.
Pitbull has nothing else to do. The way they solve the problem is by biting another dog, even though this is a dog they live with. So this family member goes away from their mind, the dog becomes a chew toy. So tell me about the whole concept of that collar. What is the purpose of it?
She had another collar, but she ripped it all up. I had a harness for her also, and she ripped that one up too.
Okay.
So that's what I basically was using for him.
So the chain was just for her not to break them apart.
Yeah.
But it's not because she looks tougher or
Oh, no,
stuff.
nothing like that.
Because a lot of times that's, you know.
That's why people do
That's
it,
what they do it. They put the biggest chain and the poor dog has got to hang herself. Good. Come on. I'm gonna give him direction. Smokey is the one having trouble. Look at Smokey.
Yeah.
I use Smokey as a role model, which we get to find out that Smokey had no idea about being on a leash. Just like start moving. She's gonna try for a little while, and after that, she'll give in. There we go. Once they want it their way, they shut down. You can drag them, you can pull them. They'd rather die than do what you ask them
They're
to do.
just going to, okay.
So we gotta come out with a different approach for us to just make the mind move.
Okay.
There we go, see? Everybody
Oh,
has an
wow.
And so my goal is always to motivate the nose so the nose moves the brain. So without us giving her the food, we're just offering the scent. So it's not that you have to give them the food in order for them to move, motivating the mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay? So if you get good grades, I'm gonna give you a car. You get better. There we go. It's all about not to give up, just like life.
Be persistent with it.
Exactly. All right, so it's your turn now.
Come on.
But Robert can't seem to get Justice to respond the way she did with Cesar.
But see, once you offer food, you can't use tension. So the food means tension. When I was giving food, there was no tension on the leash. You can really invite a dog to follow you with tension when she's already tense. So you're feeding, two negative energy to each other, so they're gonna back away from each other. The energy that we need to share is like a little tug and then relaxation. So we create this. When we did that little pull, the brain started moving forward. So it jumped. So because the brain was blocking this way, now the brain started going this way. And then once we unlock it, the brain started going forward. And that's when you get to see Justice moving forward, experiencing to move forward in the street. There we go. That's right.
When I finally started walking Justice, I just kind of felt, overjoyed for her. This is nice, being able to walk with her. Because
But you don't want her in front of you.
What do I do? Just
using a leash like this. See, you don't want this part of the neck. You want this part of the neck. Watch this.
All right.
Smokey is gonna be very pleased, very happy.
Yeah, when she
he doesn't have to deal with a crazy female anymore.
This is, amazing. Oh, I would never expected her, to react like this. I think Smokey's gonna love the new Justice.
Yeah. I came through for Smokey. Smokey sent me a lot of emails, man. You didn't know that about him. He was sending a lot of emails. Man, I can't deal with this female anymore. Justice finished using her energy on the walk. She won't have the energy to chew things, to destroy trash cans, and to use it on poor Smokey.
Next, Cesar introduces Justice to Leo, one of the rehabilitated dogs from his pack, to serve as a role model for the right kind of dog behavior.
Not using a lot of tension. Now, don't try to do this with two fighting dogs. You can only do it with one fighting dog, and the other one is already balanced.
All right.
She tolerated Leo. That was my goal, just for her to learn to ignore, to avoid, to disregard Leo. Even though Leo is next to her, she needed to exercise ignoring dogs, ignoring dogs, ignoring dogs.
It's gonna make Smokey a lot happier. You know,
lot
it might end up
smarter.
making her happier too,
Absolutely.
If I just take the time out with my dog, I think that she'll be all right.
He is very hopeful now, and it's all about him now. It's all about him applying what he learned today.
Totally different reaction.
Yeah. Not as quick, not as a prey train. So this after the walk, you can bring it to the bird, you know, so she can spend a minute, 2 minutes, and then you can put it away. So it's a bird, it's a dog, and then it's a cat, then you can bring an elephant.
I am so pleased and impressed with the way he handles dogs.
It's just amazing.
You know, Smokey is sending me a lot of blessing over here. Thank you, Cesar. Thank you, Cesar.
He'll probably be a good part of the family now.
Justice can be served. She's cool now.
It's an age-old battle, dog versus cat. And for the Gonzalez household, this non-stop struggle has caused its fair share of distress. But is the animosity between 2.5-year-old German Shepherd Pepsi and his Himalayan housemate Kitty Love just another tale of dog against cat? Or is it a symptom of a deeper problem that's much more dangerous?
He's a beautiful dog. He's wonderful, he's sweet, and I have a lot of time with him.
We love Pepsi, but he's got a little attitude.
I have a cat named Kitty Love. She's the sweetest thing, and she's a dog kind of girl. She used to be with a bulldog, so she's not afraid of dogs. But Pepsi just don't like her. I'm afraid that he's gonna kill her.
But aggression towards the cat is only one of Pepsi's many quirks.
Sometimes when my wife is outside, he just want to be around her. He doesn't go with me. I don't know, it's strange.
I just want Pepsi to be a calm dog and get along with my cat, so we can all be together. If Cesar can help get Pepsi and Kitty Love together, it's gonna be great.
Dog behavior expert Cesar Millan believes there are cases when dogs and cats can coexist, but only when dogs respectfully follow their pack leader.
Dogs have to submit to a cat. That's the only way they're going to accept them as a pack member.
But Pepsi's case may not just be a feline-canine conflict. To unlock the mystery of this German Shepherd's behavior, Cesar must search for important clues.
How can I help you?
One of my biggest fears is Pepsi getting to attack my cat. They don't get along.
You have kids?
No.
No.
So Pepsi is your kid?
Yes, and Kitty Love.
And the kitty?
Yeah. But Kitty, I just got a year ago. Pepsi is my life. He's my baby.
Okay. Did you own dogs before?
Yes, long time in Mexico.
Mexico.
I
What part of Mexico are you from?
Guadalajara.
Guadalajara. I'm from Mazatlan, Sinaloa. So
Yeah.
neighbors.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Chile.
Chile. Ah, chilena, mira.
8 sisters and brothers, and all kind of animals.
So your whole family is
Exactly.
love animals?
Yes.
Okay, so that's what it counts.
But they keep it separate. It's just me who is different from my brothers and sisters.
Do they have kids?
Yeah.
That's right.
I am the one who doesn't have kids.
Well, that's different. I mean, that space has to be fulfilled with something.
Right.
You know, and here in America, we fulfill that space with dogs, cats, and other animals. The rest of the countries don't.
Right.
The relationship with the kitty, how bad is that?
Bad. He runs after her and tries to attack her. A few minutes ago when we were outside, he jumped.
At first he was playing with the ball, but when he doesn't have the ball, he's gonna go right to Kitty Love.
What kind of corrections do you do? What is your style?
I don't have too much time to be with him because he wants to be more with my wife, but she overprotects the dog. Like now, he's okay right now. But if he barks, she's like, oh, no, he's gonna do something bad. And I tell her, no, this is just let him be.
So you'd rather don't deal with it?
Yeah. So I got a problem with both of them.
Caesar gets an important clue to Pepsi's problem when a member of the camera crew gets too close to Marcella.
Hey, no.
Make a correction right there.
Pepsi.
Relax, Mr. Pepsi. All right. Correction, look. Right there.
Oh.
Yeah, relax.
Caesar discovers that Pepsi's angry attitude goes far beyond cats.
We have a special place over here where he can run with other dogs and play. But he's gonna fight with everyone, especially the little dogs. He's gonna eat them.
We don't let people get close to him because we don't know how he's gonna react.
I'm kind of scared that he's gonna bite someone and he's gonna be taken away from me. My little niece and nephew, he's 9 years old. He's used to Pepsi. She's 2.5. I'm scared of her being next to him. He thinks he's the boss of us. He knows that he's strong, and he knows that he's taller than us when he jumps.
What was happening here, it was a case of overprotection. Marcella was overprotecting Pepsi. Pepsi generate the same behavior towards her.
Calm down.
Never pet the dog when the dog is aggressive because you encourage the mind being aggressive.
Yeah.
You see it? Right now he gets assertiveness. Hey, enough. Like when you raise your voice, Pepsi, there. See, boom, he settled down.
Yeah.
Okay? This is what you need him on your side.
All right.
He just did a male behavior and we got the response. And right now, what happened? That was you. Controlling the situation, but your face just went poof.
Yeah.
His faces stay just calm, cool, and collected. Pepsi. That's the help. I mean, you guys need each other as a couple. Right now, he's active, dominant, excited, dominant, you know, and then he gets aggressive. See, you see an excitement, then dominance, and then aggression.
Okay.
So he escalates until you see.
Pepsi, relax.
Send him down.
Down.
There we go.
There you go.
The thing that scares me the most is that even though you're the hand who raised him, he's not respecting you. This is his possession. He's possessive of her.
Yeah.
He can really hurt somebody. He's not just going to protect, he's definitely going to go beyond protection. It's sickness. It's like jealous men, you know?
To begin to solve this case, Caesar decides he needs to take Pepsi out alone. Often, separating a dog from its owner can help accelerate change. With Caesar, a new person, Pepsi won't be as likely to resort to familiar unwanted behavior that the Gonzalez family have let him get away with. Marcella and Bartolo's neighborhood becomes a key element of this process.
This is good. We want him to learn to ignore the dog. The dog is giving a little eye contact back. Relax, man. This is what we want. We want to see ears back. We want to see a dog that is docile. We want to feel that energy before we put him around a cat. For him to go away without his family, especially from Marcella, this is a big deal for my friend Pepsi. My biggest challenge is going to be when Marcella comes into the picture, because if he sees Marcella a block away, he is going to try to control the situation. He doesn't know why this new guy is taking over. But I'm doing it in a way that is gentle and firm.
Yes.
See it? As gentle and firm. This is good. See, when he starts doing the head like that, I stop. We will move when I make the decision.
All right.
So now we coming forward, become, pretend like Pepsi is not coming, relax. Pepsi, down. Relax, sit. There you go. Once he focuses on the cat, when he gets fixated, he needs to get a correction.
All right.
Like this is a correction. It's not that you're pulling and pulling and pulling, he's calm. So whatever you don't like, as you see at that moment, I did down. There we go. See? So he's gonna try to control the situation, but he's gonna finish doing whatever I want. And as you see, I'm not using force.
Right.
I'm just getting my point across. So you tell him what to do before the cat comes into the picture. This way, the cat doesn't sense unwanted energy from the dog because they feed in each other's energy.
Right.
So it's easier for a cat to be around a dog who's calm, mellow, than a dog that is excited, dominant. So this is a good beginning. This is his brain doing it.
Okay.
He finally found his match. You know, somebody who tells him what to do.
Yep.
Now, get up, please. There you go. That's better. Every time you see that face from alert police German Shepherd, you gotta snap him out of it.
All right.
Come here. Sit. That's another thing. He has to learn to ignore kitty love.
Okay.
So he doesn't always have to see the cat. He can be right next to the cat looking somewhere else.
Caesar's sleuthing reveals another critical piece of evidence.
The couple becomes separated every time the dog is in the picture. Just because Marcella has a certain way of being with Pepsi and there's no other way.
Bartolo never went on walks with Pepsi and Marcella.
Bartolo, come on. Pepsi and him have no relationship whatsoever. So I started with a guy who didn't know anything. Go. From the moment I gave him the leash, he was in control the whole time. It would be nicer if his head is right next to your leg, but right now what you're seeing, this calm, submissive way of being, that's nice. Don't let him. That's right. When you pass by houses like that, keep him moving forward. Were you there at the moment she went and purchased the dog, or it was just a decision made by her?
She just came one day with the dog, and I was like, wow, what a beautiful dog. So
But you
I
didn't know
loved
anything
it.
about it?
No, just one day. Like kitty love. One day she just came with kitty love. And I love the kitty. I mean, but that's the point.
That's the point. This is lack of communication. Bartolo did not know that this dog was coming to their home. This is very detrimental to the dog, detrimental to the relationship. This is a couple that have been together for 17 years. I mean, they worked on the relationship. But now that Pepsi is in the picture, it creates a barrier between them. Marcela, what do you think?
He looked good with the dog too.
They look good together, don't they?
Yes, they
Good.
do.
Let's do it. Come on forward. We move into the biggest challenge. When they're coming back from the walk, if they see Marcela, Pepsi would throw up their big old tantrum. Now, our goal is for you to come all the way, make him lay down. There you go. Sit him down.
Sit, Pepsi.
There you go.
Good boy.
Now, one more time. Take him away and then bring him back. The freedom that he felt about doing whatever he wants with Pepsi is a great thing to watch.
Next, Caesar begins to work with his prime suspect in this case, Marcella. Before she can improve her relationship with Pepsi, Marcella needs to come clean about her own issues.
Something that you're not seeing is not allowing you to have absolute control of him. You're running away from situation.
You're right.
So you're
I
not
do that.
facing situation. And because of that, the dog senses that, right? He senses that you're not in control. You'd rather run away than face it.
I was afraid that he was going to get disciplined too much and he was going to get worse.
Down, sit.
But my mind is changing already because now how the dog is behaving is totally different.
When you come back, just come back and sit down.
All right.
All right? Because he's excited. We can't give him affection right now.
All right.
Sit down.
Sit.
There we go. Now, listen to the breathing pattern. Much more. You see, he was.
Yeah, now much more calm.
That's right. So he's gonna see that mom not longer listens to me when I'm all excited.
Okay.
And mom is practicing a calm way of being. Now you can give him a kiss if you want to.
Good boy.
So, can I see you walking with him? Is that
Sure.
okay?
Heel.
She have to let go. She have to let go the fact that Pepsi is not a human and that Bartolo can participate in the relationship with Pepsi, and that is only gonna better their world. It's about controlling him with your mind, not with your body. Right now, your mind is calm, assertive. And because you're projecting that energy, animal becomes more submissive to you.
He's totally relaxed.
Yeah, totally.
So great.
So tell me, what are you getting out of this conversation so far?
Well, I need to let it go.
Good. You give me a hug for that. That's awesome. That's awesome.
I'm the one who was keeping him away from everybody. I'm the one who was not being trained, actually.
Cesar's homework for the Gonzalez family is twofold. Long daily power walks with Pepsi, which include both husband and wife, and immediate, consistent corrections before Pepsi's possessive behavior can escalate.
The cat now is going to be okay because now we aren't going to be in control of Pepsi.
Rehabilitating an aggressive dog like Pepsi will take leadership and consistency. But in just one afternoon, Cesar has helped bring all the members of the Gonzalez family a little closer together.
Now I feel like I'm getting closer to the dog because she's letting me. She's letting me
That's
control
true.
the dog. So I love that.
He's going to help me, and we are going to do it together.
So now the Gonzalez family is gonna be very happy.
Actress Jacqueline Zeman has starred on the soap General Hospital for 26 years. Lately, however, she's endured a real-life soap opera starring her 6-year-old Brittany spaniel, Goldie. Jacqueline and her daughters flash back to happier times.
Smile. This is your close-up, Goldie. This is your close-up, Goldie.
Before it all went bad. For behind this picture-perfect pup lurks a dog with a dark side.
You put Goldie on the leash and you get yanked.
She will yank you down the street till you're running.
Goldie is being deprived.
She doesn't get out as much as I know she should.
If Cesar can correct this problem, it would majorly change all of our lives.
Now, as Goldie's world turns, welcome to Spaniel Hospital.
Goldie has a very effervescent personality. She's perky, she has a very positive attitude. She gets very excited very easily.
We got Goldie about 5 or 6 years ago when she was about 6 months old. Me and my sister really wanted a dog. We wanted a puppy to play with. And so we all agreed that it was the right decision.
Goldie was born to a breeder. She said, I'm coming up for the weekend, I'll put the dog in the car and you can see if you get along. Well, of course, you know how that goes.
She was adorable. She had spots and I liked her spots because I was younger, I guess.
Goldie came and saw us and never left. She's been with us ever since.
I hope that Cesar can help her, train her to calm down and not pull on the leash as much.
Dog behaviorist Cesar Millan is used to the young and the restless in his dog pack. Now he's about to enter another world, a soap opera realm of Goldie's Spaniel Hospital.
Cesar, hi, I'm Jackie.
How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Milan. Well, you know, when I arrived to this case, it wasn't too clear for me what is it that I was going to start doing or where should I begin, because there was a lot of information, but there was a lot of information floating in the air. How can I help you?
We don't walk her very often because when we do, she pulls, she to the point where she can't even breathe. Part B is, if you do take her out, it's like dog out, everybody, it goes right down the whole neighborhood. And they all come running up to their gates, up to the fences at the end of the driveways to see, like, who's the dog that's out. When she's out, it always causes such a big ruckus.
Plus, she's projecting this energy.
Yeah, oh yeah, just what you're doing, that looks like her.
You see it? So that makes the guys get a little bit more excited about her presence near their territory.
That's true. So therefore, every time we go on a family walk or we go around the neighborhood, it's a big negotiation over whether we should bring Goldie or we shouldn't bring Goldie, and if we're going to bring her, who's going to hold the leash?
Right.
If you could cure her of that problem, that would be wonderful.
Done deal.
Great.
That's a
done deal.
That's a done deal.
You
That's
make it sound so easy.
It is easy. That's it?
That's it?
Did she play any games?
She used to play frisbee and tennis ball, but we haven't played with her much.
And the reason is?
She gets distracted very easily. She'll start running the opposite direction, or she'll just sit there and watch you.
In her defense, we don't play with her very much, and I'm realizing that as you're asking us these questions. If you have a big yard, you have a tendency to say, oh, the dog doesn't need a walk because we have a big yard.
They live in this huge, beautiful home, big backyard. I mean, it doesn't get better than that even for a human. But this is a good example of a dog who lives in that environment and is not happy. Dogs don't really have a dream in mind to say, I want to live in the biggest backyard ever. Their dream is just to move on with their life and to have adventures every day. Now, if they're going to live in this beautiful home, they can't just live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week behind walls, because that's not natural for any animal. There's 3 things they need to have a normal life: exercise, discipline, affection. This household is missing 2 ingredients: exercise and discipline. And because of that, she's not playing all the way with you ladies, because you're now seen as the dominant one. So our goal is going to be first to learn how to walk properly, to master the walk. So she's at the door already, they're letting us know, that's the way I want to go. Now, we make the decision when are we going to move forward. So I move forward, then she walks. See it? She did it at the moment I moved.
Too, and stopped.
Come on over. In the beginning, they began telling me the dog drags them around, and that was it. They just want me to show them how to walk a dog on a leash. But it was a little deeper than that. I needed them to really share.
Goldie gets a little aggressive with female dogs. She snaps, she'll go ruff, ruff, ruff. It's unsettling.
She starts the fight.
Even if the dog is bigger than her.
What I finished finding out, Goldie has a big problem. Goldie is female aggressive. Goldie controls everybody here. Lacey, Jackie, Cassidy, and Goldie is the number 1. So no other female is gonna come and control her females. But in order for us to help Goldie to let go of that aggression towards other females, the females that she now owns have to become her dominant one.
Cesar decides the best way to handle both Goldie's aggression and leash problems is to teach her 3 owners to be powerful pack leaders on every walk.
See, she have to be right here.
I was expecting that he was going to come in and be like a dog trainer. It was totally different than that. You have to be in the mindset, and then you have to pass that on to her.
And then we went to Lacey. She was a little shy, but again, a matter of minutes, boom, it happened. How's it feel? Right now you're in the zone.
See, when I was trained to train my shepherds, they told me always put the dog on that side.
Yeah, that's dog training. This is dog psychology.
Oh.
You know, so it's a different approach. It's more to really fulfill the animal than trying to fulfill sit down, stay calm here, which is something created by human. And then Jackie.
Jackie has a bad habit of looking at the dog, seeing what the dog is gonna do. She was tense, and dogs don't follow tense energy. So Goldie started pulling her. What are you doing? We're going straight line.
Oh, we are?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm confusing her. I was seeing if she wanted to turn with me.
Eventually, she managed to feel what Lacey and Cassidy was feeling when they finally achieved that calm and assertive zone. You are in control of the world at that moment. This is why animals will follow you.
I assumed that Cesar would be successful, but I didn't expect it would take him all of like 10 seconds.
Still, those changes won't stick unless Jacqueline and the girls practice consistency in their leadership with Goldie. Cesar advises them to stop using their yard as an excuse to skip walks, and instead take Goldie on a disciplined promenade around the neighborhood at least 45 minutes each day. Her rehabilitation is sure to take time, with plenty of twists and turns.
This is not the end of this case. This is just the beginning.
Like most soap operas, this one will continue daily, but with the guiding light of her 3 lovely co-stars, Goldie's Spaniel Hospital should have a happy ending.